A little surprise stream because I have an hour left. Taking this, and then I'm going to make a new template. Template. Flatten image, and then millimeters, height 1300, 130. So this time, if I use my 12 pixels, it should actually be 12 pixels. Had a lot of issue with the character Young, the sitting one, but I made it. It's working now. So I can do the final ones I didn't do Tuesday. I'm a bit tired. Just put everything ready for Fantasy Fest in my storage. And I still have some things left to do at home. My partner in crime with conventions finished a lot more envelopes, so I can get back to stamping again. And let's see. Yeah, well, stamping will be done probably my vacation. And hello, of course, I did notice you. We're talking about hail here. Here. Words. I always envisioned Hale as a blonde. I have another character who looks quite a lot like this, who's also yellow haired, so not sure if he's gonna stay blonde. And Hale is their songkeeper. So he knows all the songs. He's also their entertainment. So yes, he has a beautiful voice. Not sure if this is gonna work. It looks like a bit too... So let's make this one a bit lower. Maybe this one a bit thinner as well. We'll see how it does. So Hale is their go-lucky guy. Loves to place bets. Just friendly bets. And he's always in for a little bit of fun. And with fun, I mean the harmless fun. So he's your man if you want to have a good time. I'm more tired than I expected, actually. I thought, like, yeah, I'm going to stream. And now I'm like, I want to lay down and sleep. Not sure if this is going to work, this part, but we're going to see. With Fantasy Fest, I'm going to take along less. Because I heard some people found my stand to be overwhelming. So if you do want something special, let me know. I know this one is not going to work. There we go. Had a bit of an issue with getting my VTuber to work. I think it has to do with the lighting because I have no lights on. Is this not too high? Huh. It is possible. Tracing goes quite quickly, of course. Don't think this is going to work, but let's make it a tiny bit thinner. And don't worry, there will be mermaid stuff on my stand. I don't have anything new yet. It's gonna be same old for now. Except the keycaps, also, of course. The keycaps are new. Don't think I have mermaid keycaps yet. And I'm not sure if the coloring book is going to be ready in time because it turns out there was a misprint. There were dots all over the place where they weren't supposed to be, so. Yeah, this will do. And of course, book 6 Dutch will be on the stand because test print. I at least have the test print, and the new stock is supposed to be arriving tomorrow or the day after. But at least in time for Fantasy Fest. We have the eyebrows. Eyes are the same level as the hair. This one went fine. That's good. All fingers went fine. Yep, looking fine. Now we're going to do a different character. I still think this is a bit too bold, empty. And here we have Karon, leader of the Yami, also known as Chiron's big brother. Oh, forgot to select as a layered file. There we go. And I'm gonna treat myself to a little bit of candy. Still left over from a family vacation. A lot of sugar-free candy because of one person having issues with sugar. And despite the kids doing hard work, we still had a lot of candy left. And what to tell about Karon? Well, he got his adult name at birth because, you know, he was royalty. He was a big bully to his little brother. Yet at the same time, he would kill for him. We're lowering the eyes slightly because otherwise we can't have eyebrows. And like technically all Yami, he was traumatized. Mostly because of his grandfather. His grandfather was like, hey, I see someone. I don't like that. I attack them. So he was a nasty, nasty man. Making a lot of enemies. His father tried to right the wrongs, which didn't really work out. But that's still thanks to his grandfather, not because of his father. His father did really a lot of good things. This makes no sense with the flow. That makes better. But then Karel made one mistake. And that's technically all of book 3. About the mistake Karel made, how he tried to make it right, how he also tried to fulfill the promise to his father and his tribe. He was a good guy, maybe a bit too harsh to his little brother. But I only wanted to turn you into a man. Yeah, but have you tried talking? But yeah, Yami are not known for talking. It's mentioned in book 6. Yami are known for making mistakes that last a lifetime. And he did know how to write a bit. This is the one I drew first day, I think. Tuesday. Knows how to read better. But he was a decent reader. And don't Karen's role in the story is not finished. So even if you read book 5, yes, it was 5. Even if you read book 5, don't worry, his role is not over. Nice and cryptic. Oh, I forgot to press record. Gotta save the online file again. Oh well. Besides, it's only for the mute speed streams. Each time I worry he looks like a doofus, and then I finish the image and then I'm like, yeah, he's not that much of a doofus. Sometimes I have to look. Oh wait, I can just move the screen and it solves everything. I'm such a doofus. Apparently you can buy something here at the Jumbo. But we don't have a Jumbo here. So why did you mention it? There are no finger issues because there are no fingers. Okay. Eyebrows, fine. Eyes, fine. Little piece of the ear is not done, but that's okay. Cool. Peach did right. 2 out of 2. One go. Now, I'm gonna make pictures. Yes, I'm eating candy again. Hopefully I don't forget to press record then. Camera. That's 1. And that's 2. I'm just gonna make pictures of others because, better to make them. Need my clamp for that. How many did I take now? You can be deleted because I already traced you. And I think I made 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, 3 is fine. I'm not gonna be able to do them all anyway. I mean, next time I'm probably going to be able to draw is and work on this is Tuesday again, unless I decide to go for for audio novel, but I think I already arranged that next week, unless something happens for Fantasy Fest, I can do the audio novel. So that's probably first day is gonna be playing. Still having issues. I think it's the lighting behind me. Yeah. So 3D prints creation need to be done anyway. Nope, typo. And now it's time to decide which I think I'm going to do the lower hand. I think I'm going to make him slightly shorter. Just a little bit. Start recording. See, I learn just very, very slowly. Navy. We don't know much about Navy yet. I do hope we'll get to know him more in the Shadow Play series. Still been thinking what other roles the Yami might need in their tribe, and honestly, I couldn't think of any. Not sure if this is gonna work, but we're gonna see. Maybe he can be a navigator. I don't think they have a dedicated navigator yet. Navy the navigator. He's the one who's telling them where to go. Scout. It is something the others could do as well, but it's the one who's best at scouting. Does feel right. I mean, there's sometimes all of them are scouts. But maybe he is very adept at reading the stars. And then we can show that during the Shadow Play book. Yeah, that's a big thumb. Not sure this is gonna work. We're gonna see. I think then that's gonna need some fixing. Don't think this is gonna work. This is a more complicated design. We're gonna see if it can do the little spacey space. You won't know until you try. Nope. Seems I missed the spot. Didn't finish it. I already imagine a scene like, Navy, where did you guide us this time? And was what? What? It looked safe. It's your responsibility to find a safe space. It is safe. So maybe something like that. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? How does the alphabet work? Okay, so this part didn't work, but that was to be expected. And otherwise I would have filled it and it now auto-filled. So that's fine. That's fine. Eyebrow on one side because the other one is hidden underneath the hair. Eyes fine. Other eyes fine. Mouth is fine. Yep. The final finger. It's the final finger. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Navy the Navigator. Yeah, I like that. See, things come naturally. Yeah, it made this one thin as well. Yep, already. Pardon me, notice that. Fingers are always an issue. And it bothers me so much. So why do I keep doing this to myself? It's quite ironic that one of my previous jobs, I was told my voice sounds too singy. It sounds like you're singing all the time. And I was like, okay, that's not a complaint. Yes, because you're too cheerful early in the morning. I was like, early in the morning? Don't talk to me. I'm absolutely not a morning person. And yay, for this job, my current job, they're like, oh, we love your voice so much. It's such a nice voice. I'm clicky. Thank you. Okay, just a pinky. Just a pinky. Just a pinky. Yep, all fingers are open. Ah, the beads are suddenly closed. I don't recall the beads being closed. Well, then it's beading time. And that's why we keep on checking. Okay, clicky. Thank you. Okay, we have fingers open. One bead open, one bead closed. And it immediately closes the hole here, so that makes it easier to paint. I think I'm gonna try and see if I can open that one top bead as well, which would mean getting more of the bottom. With my print of young, I also learned a lot again about how to create a good 3D printing file. So no, I do not know everything just yet. Hopefully, okay, still that one bead. With Fantasy Expo, but otherwise AnimeCon or Fantasy Fest Spring, perhaps. I hope to have some 3D printables with me that people can buy. I'm probably gonna have to have a few generic ones. Like Princess Jellyfish. Because of course people don't want my characters. And probably the Zodiac princesses. Okay, 2 beads. Yep. And to be honest, I think my target audience is going to be girls. Because little boys like to craft, and as soon as they had the teenage years, it's discouraged because that's a girly thing. So I don't think I'll have much 3D printables for sales that are more targeted to boys. Just a couple. I do think, by the way, that boys should be able to craft as much as their heart content as they want to. Because crafting is for everyone. And it also helps with the development. It helps creative thinking. Okay, this is going wrong. How can I fix this? So yeah, I'm pro crafting, all ages, all genders. hmm Now we're going for den. Hmm. Oh, wait. Oh, well. That's why I keep copies. Until I definitely no longer need them. Left some notes for myself. Made the braid on the wrong side, but I already drew the hammer. So I need to flip this image. First the right size. Oh, that's twisty. And then is one of my first bearded characters. I noticed that I have an extreme lack of bearded characters. And they only get a beard when they're really old. Which is weird. I should have a lot more bearded characters. Okay. Now I need to flip this. I always do the wrong one. And flipping an image also makes it easier to find mistakes. I don't have much experience drawing bearded characters, by the way. Technically, he's not the first one. Brimson is the first one who has a little goatee. Brimson is from Horizon. Still need to find a way to write his story in, or his character. Maybe as a flashback. Not sure yet. But anyway, let's focus on Den here. Den is their blacksmith and also pottery creator. Not what he likes to do, but he can do it. I think I'm just, for the beard, I'm going to make thick outlines of his face. He's quite a loner. He prefers working on his own. Don't bother him. When they're on the road, he doesn't really have a smithy, so then it's just working with a makeshift furnace in the ground. He can make very intricate metal designs. That's why he's their blacksmith, of course. I'm giving a hammer because he's a blacksmith and his normal knife is hidden somewhere. But yeah, he's a loner. Don't bother him. Very introverted. And like the other Yami, also extremely blunt. His eyes are not really peachy as well, but I have time to fix that. One of his favorite lines is book 7, and that's not really spoilery, so I can say it, is thanks for the performance, I hated it. So he is grateful, but he's also very honest about what he thinks about it. But he's also probably very handy and skilled with tossing hammers around. But being blunt, by the way, is a Yami thing. Don't worry about it. And he probably works together with Mink for if the guys need new belts. And in case I forgot to mention it, all the guys are wood carvers. Some better than the others. For example, Kairan was a very good woodworker. Only it showed after book 3. Oh, and Navy, by the way, the previous character, deadly allergic to strawberries. Something that Mink keeps on forgetting. So Mink probably poisoned his one of his best friends more than once. Then got a little bit more showtime in book 7. Oh, this whole eye thing is not on the right layer. Well, it's not. It's on the right layer, but I mean, it's needs to be lower. But yeah, then got some showtime in book 7. Not that much, by the way, but if you would tally it, he had a whole scene to himself, and then he was the cause of another plot point, and let's see, of course, the line, "Thanks for the performance, I hated it." But I like all the Yami. That's why they got their own novel eventually. This one needs a thicker line. I'm pointing at the stream and screen as if you can see what I'm pointing at. Okay, let's see. How does it translate? I once visited a masterclass of um, voice acting. Was absolutely boring. Cannot recommend because it was just listening. But they call it a masterclass. Well, I want to learn from the masters, so let me do something. But anyway, had that, and there did someone did come to me because they thought my voice was interesting. So I could have been a voice actor. Okay, so we have this one doesn't. I'm gonna see if I can open this little hole over here, because otherwise the beard is going to be very confusing. This one was supposed to be closed. Okay, so I'm gonna make the hammer slightly, and I have to. It's already uneven, so can't really do much, but it is needed, unfortunately, because I want to open this side. Oh, someone's crying outside again. And it's not crying because of hurt. It's the whiny cry. You know the cry. I'm not getting my way. He's being mean to me. And I don't really like the whiny cry. I mean, if you fall from something, you get hurt. Of course, cry. Let it out. But not the whiny, I'm not getting my way cry. I don't like that one. Not open yet. Maybe I can try and open this part as well while I'm at it. Okay, seems open. Yep, it's open. This part is open. Nice, nice, nice. If I had a hammer, and there's a little dot over here that I do not like. Which dot is it? Because I don't see a dot. Okay, that little dot is gone. That's nice. It's probably going to fuse when printing, which is okay. It's going to be very annoying to fill these holes with paint. But other than that, looking fine. His coin is, by the way, almost done already. Okay. So that means I already made 4. And I still have time left, so we're going to 2 characters that are going to play a role, of course. First, what we're going to do is the first guy we're going to do is Raven. Raven is going to play a pivotal role in shadow play. Does need to be a bit shorter according to my notes. That's one part. Which means I can make it bigger. I make the sketches quite quick, and I don't correct them too much. If I like him, I'm liking them, and then just write a note with him. This is how you need to change it. That's the wrong one. I always mess that one up. This needs to go keep aspect ratio. I sometimes forget to put it back, hence why I'm doing it now. No, wait, this needs, because it still needs some soles on the boots. Now, who is Raven? Raven kept his child's name not just because of because it's a memory to his parents, but his bigger sister was also named Raven. That was her child name as well. So their parents were not very creative. Guys, can you stop being childish outside? Ay, ay, ay. Being a nuisance to each other. So yeah, Raven kept his name not just as a memory to his parents, but also to his big sister. They were alive at the same time. So yes, when they were talking about Raven, it was always the question, which Raven? Are we talking about girl Raven or are we talking about boy Raven? And it is told that boy Raven looked quite a lot like his sister Raven. And Sisse, the bald guy from a couple of drawings earlier, had a very big crush on girl Raven. It is mentioned in book 7, and I don't think that's much of a spoiler. And ironically, that isn't mentioned but is hinted and will become more clear in shadow play, is that Boy Raven had a crush on Sisse. But it was not mutual. It was not really a love triangle. Girl Raven didn't want Sisse. Sisse didn't want Boy Raven. So everybody got sad. And don't worry, everyone gets a happy end eventually. And remember, people on Seiken are technically bisexual by nature. Needs to be a little bit higher up. Some just have preferences. Which is quite ironic, by the way, because of reincarnation. Because gender isn't fixed in reincarnation. Meaning that one life you could be a guy, another life you could be a girl. Meaning that one life you could be considered gay, and the other life you could be considered straight. And a third life, it's possible to be lesbian. Just to make everything confusing for everyone. Not gonna do his scars. Moving it slightly up. I do like these clean line arts. Didn't finish his ponytail. Now is the time to do that. Okay. You can't see his second eyebrow because it's too close here, but that's fine. Because the eyebrows are the same color of the hair, and I think his hair is black, so that makes it easier. He does have a ponytail, but not with beads, just ponytail. And everything else is looking fine. The little dot of his pouch is not. Do I want that? Yes, I want that. Just need to make it a little bit bigger. I'm getting distracted by myself. I really like how his design worked out. Raven is my tormented soul. So then the next ones. So that means that the next one is the final Yami, meaning that all designs for 2026 should be done, or at least the Yami ones. Okay, and the final one is a ring. I'm not sure if it's his child name or final name, or adult name, whatever we're gonna call it, just yet. I think it's going to be his final name. I don't know much about Ring just yet, but I do know I planned more for him in Shadowplay because we're going to start the novel with an incident. And in that incident, he lost his pinky. And then people might be like, it's just a pinky. What do you, who cares? And that's the problem, actually. It's such an insignificant thing. And it bothers him greatly. And he can't talk about it with anyone because in the Yami culture, you don't talk to each other about things that bother you. You just suck it up and you move on. So, not sure how I'm gonna write that. Also, not sure what his personality. Yeah, I know he's Yami, so he's annoying like all the others. He does have birthmarks underneath his eye, but I'm not going to work these in. Those are going to be painted in. His little ponytail is together with his bun because he has a bun. So I don't know how long his hair actually is. It's always tied up in a bun. So I don't know much about Ring just yet. Actually, his whole personality at this moment is losing a pinky and getting depressed about it. So I hope to get to know him better in Shadowplay as well. Most of the characters write themselves with me. I just need to find stories that match them. I think that his left arm is going to lose the pinky, so that would mean why the hand is behind it. I'm not sure yet. I did write it somewhere, but I can't remember if his right or left pinky is going to say goodbye. But other than that, I don't know if he has a special job just yet. Maybe he's gonna get one. That's also a possibility. Maybe he's going to be their new fancy wood carver. And yes, it is possible to have two of the same at the same time. So don't worry about that. It's just like doesn't feel right to have two tanners. These guys been living together for ages, and suddenly someone discovers they like making clothes. Needs to move it up a bit. I'm first going to do the eyes so I can lock those layers. I need to make it a tiny bit smaller. But like I said, I have plenty of time because Shadow Play won't be written before book 7 is in print. And then I mean the Dutch language because that's always the last one. Okay. Tiny line needs to go. Yes, the tiny one. And I had that with the Eternity series as well. We knew that Rain could make clothes, but the fact he became a painter was written during the story. Kai becoming a cook, discovered during the story. Some characters had their own identity from the start. Others kind of had them, need to do the beats to find their way. Matsuru's knack for farming equipment, even though it would make sense considering his character, was discovered during the series. You made a storyteller, discovered during the series. So my characters write themselves. And because I haven't fixed their destiny from the start, it just makes it easier to let the story go another way. I was doing a ring and the alphabet works like this. This will be the final one, by the way. One beat. No beats. No beats. Still need to do the beats. Figured it would be big enough by now. Just inching away. Yep, the beats are open and they're normal size as well. Okay, they're a bit big because chibi, but not that big. Oh, wait. Here's one of the thingies that isn't open. So, almost done. Almost done. Quite tired, so this is the final thing I'm going to do. Well, until it's fixed, of course. Yeah, we don't have much jewels. And if they have them, they actually don't wear them that often because during a hunt you need to be silent. Still open. This one's open. Beats are open. Eyes are fine. Mouth is fine. Yep. Ring is done. Download. And I'm done today as well. If there's going to be streaming, the earliest is probably Tuesday. Might do a Sunday after student if I want to, if there's time. But don't worry, we're getting there. At least I think 6 of them done. How much did I do? I should have 6 done. Oh, wait. Almost thought I was all the but I forgot. Ren and Shay. Oh well. That's next time. Almost yummy done. Just gonna delete this so I won't be mistaken. There we go. So yeah, I'm done for today anyway. And I'll be seeing you. Also stop recording. Bye bye. See you next time, whenever next time is gonna be.